Hi, this is Christopher Boucher, and I'm going to review how to do a Pearson's R correlation analysis using SPSS. Okay, we'll get started. I have two columns of data here, height and weight data, and we want to compare and see if there's a correlation between height and weight. And it could be positive correlation, negative correlation, but we'll just take a look and see what that is. Okay, I go to Analyze, then we go down to Correlate, and then pick the bivariate, that's just abbreviated. So I click on that and I end up with a couple options here. So it goes and it shows what type of variables I want to be working with. So I want to use height and weight because I want to use both of them. So those are both selected. And then I want to make sure that Pearson is checked. If it's not checked on your side, you want to make sure that's checked. And then I want to do a two-tailed test. You can do a two-tailed or one-tail, and there's consequences to how the significance level is if you're doing the hypothesis testing from it. And then it says flag significant correlations. That's fine. So I'm going to click OK. And so here's here's the results with it. So it goes and it calculates it, and you'll see it says Pearson correlation 0.523, and then on the flip side, it's just doing the correlation both ways. So it says for the weight 0.523. So what it means is when one goes up, the other goes up almost half as much. So there's a correlation between it. So it's a positive correlation of about 0.5. So it's a moderate correlation. And then it has the rest of our data here. It says correlation is significant to the 0.01 level. Two-tailed, so it says two-tailed. So it said, hey, it's significant to the 0.01 level, two-tailed. Okay, I want to show you one other thing. I ran this calculation both ways with one-tail and two-tail, and we could take a look at the differences. So let's see, this top one is two-tailed, so it's the same data that we just calculated. And then down below, this is a one-tail calculation. And when I click on these things, click into the actual results, you can go and drill down and actually find what the answer is for the two-tailed significance and the one-tailed significance. So this says 1.2606 e to the negative 25. And if I did the same thing with the one-tail, it says 6.3032 e to the negative 26. So that's the actual outcome. So depending upon whether you do one-tail or two-tail, your significance is going to be a little bit different. And that's the rub with how people choose their one-tail or two-tail. I won't get into any more about the which one is right, which one's wrong. But with correlation analysis, when you think about it, it could be a positive correlation, could be a negative correlation. So I believe that's why they frequently do two-tail testing with it. Okay, thank you.